Hello everyone, here's a handy trick to pack a lot more leaves into a bucket. How do you pack potatoes into a net bag? Use a bucket with no bottom. Planting peas will take less time if you start seedlings in gutters like these. Even in ordinary boulders, creative gardeners can find the shape of a beautiful garden fountain. Some people see a pile of pallets as trash, others see it as a chance to build a swimming pool.
Here goes.
We're setting our rim right. We're just gonna bam.
An umbrella on your head and a double hoe in your hands, and you're ready to get to work. Cans from tomato paste that many people would throw in the recycle bin become part of a stylish DIY garden project here. To keep strawberries from touching the ground and getting dirty, you can use disposable plates instead of expensive and not always affordable holders. And tobacco dust will keep slugs away. A simple but very effective pigeon feeder. And when pigeons want a drink, they'll head to a waterer made in almost the same way. Here's a trick from Iranian farmers. This is how they roll up drip irrigation tape. This garden bed was made especially for potatoes. Its raised format is particularly convenient for experimenting with different soil mixes. The brush clears away stones so they don't get in the way of the roller. By covering the plants with small pots first, this expert made mulching much easier. A cover like this saves the day when the weather changes suddenly, such as during unexpected nighttime cold snaps. Do you like the look of flower beds edged with bricks? A jack isn't just for mechanics. It can also be a gardener's tool, especially when it comes to pulling stumps. A simple but very useful setup for watering large numbers of seedlings. Want to make a bike rack from a pallet? Nothing could be easier. Here's a planting template that perfectionists will definitely love. A lighter makes collecting dandelion seeds quick and easy. But the most impressive hack is this vertical bottle garden. This gardener uses tape to trim ornamental grass more neatly. Look at the beauty you can create from old tires and slats from a bed frame. Here's a fertilizer application system that doesn't require bending, doesn't tire you out, doesn't damage roots, and lets you cover about 12 hectares a day. The builders of this frame with 2 curtains clearly had plenty of ingenuity too. Missed the plastic bottle tricks? They also make excellent tools for harvesting fruit. A simple but practical cucumber support with a height that can be easily adjusted. The digging power of this potato harvesting setup comes to 2 horsepower. Here the gardener's putting together an irrigation system using a barrel. And a larger bottle works perfectly as a feeder. With this setup, pruning takes a fraction of the time. In this case, a universal cleaning product with essential oils turned out to be an effective way to deal with pests like whiteflies. Why make holes in the film beforehand if you can make them this way while laying it down? Right before your eyes, a large water jug turns into an unusual, nice-looking and practical shelving unit. With a bit of ingenuity, you can put together a practical garden fence. This is how prickly pear cactus is harvested. It can be eaten fresh or processed, for example, turned into jam. Want to plant seedlings in perfectly straight rows? Here's a simple way to do it. Cucumbers growing on a net attached to the greenhouse are a double win. You save space in the garden and give the plants inside the greenhouse some shade. An interesting technique for pruning lavender. With this homemade backpack, spreading fertilizer becomes much easier. The battle with weeds is in full swing. Flames take care of them quickly, but the question remains, what about the roots? Great idea. Thanks to the mesh, wood chips don't scatter all over the yard. To protect plants from snails and slugs, just scatter some stone chips around the beds. Need to spread fertilizer quickly? Put together a setup like this. Just a walk across the field with a wheel and the planting holes are done. Brilliant! Got a pile of plastic bottles? Here's one way to put them to use.